Okay, so here's how we create this really cool sliding tab. One thing I do want to mention before we jump into this is that we've got this as a div. This blue box is a div, and then we actually have another div outside. If you scroll down, you'll see here's the JavaScript, here's the HTML. The box is the blue one. Snippet box is just a containing box, so it can be relative to it. And there's the CSS. Come to the HTML. Go ahead and copy that. Come to something like Dreamweaver and paste it somewhere in the body. So it can go inside of something else if you wanted to. Come back. Come to the CSS. Copy this. Now you can put this in your external style sheet, or I'm putting it right in the head section of the page, which I wouldn't suggest, but I just want you to see it all right here. There it is. Okay. Now we're going to use the JavaScript. This is the jQuery. Copy that. Come back over. Now put this right before the closing body tag and paste. We're actually using a hosted jQuery library from Google. This is basically the brains behind jQuery if you're not familiar with it. And one thing that's going to happen is locally we're not going to be able to test this. So what you could do is to fake it, put your cursor in front of here and put an HTTP:, and then it will work locally so you can kind of check it out. You want to remove that later on. Down here is the actual jQuery script. This function says, okay, when the document is ready, pretty much loaded, ready to go, we're going to make sure that if somebody hovers over the box, this thing, and you can put any style name you want there, what I want you to do is take the box, this meaning the box, animate it, and we're going to change the property called top. Now, the really important thing here is that if you look at the style for box, go back up, you're going to see the top property. We're just going to change this thing to be something different. And by saying animate, it's going to slide it, or it's going to animate between. So we're going to say, okay, when somebody hovers over, change it to -50 and go slow. You can change this. And then when somebody removes their mouse, I want you to do basically just slide it back really fast to the original value, top, -85. This needs to match, if you want it to go back to the same place, needs to match this value right here. And that's it. Okay, let me try it out. See what we get. There we go. Cool. Now what you can do is you can try all kinds of things. You put different content in there, change the position of it, do different things like that. Eventually what you want to do is remove this when you're done testing, and when you upload it to your server, your host, and you're all set. So there we go. Really cool sliding function for jQuery.